When you look at my signature and you look at her signature on my deliverables, that shit say sex tape #1, sex tape #2, and guess what? The third sex tape or the second they've been trying to play me on, that shit called Santa Barbara Sex. Her mama made us go shoot it for safety. She watched the motherfucker and said, hey, we're gonna go with the first one because the first one is better. It gives my daughter a better look than the second one that I made y'all go do. But you watched it?
27 is definitely a wrap for me.
No, don't say that, brother. Don't say that.
That's what the doctor
No,
said.
the doctor. No,
All right,
don't say
fuck
that.
them.
Because when you say that, you're confirming what the doctor
that's
said.
what they said. I don't
No.
Wait a minute. Did Ray J just box himself into a corner with the Kardashians? And what does this talk about a serious health situation he is dealing with? People close to him say Brandy and their mom, Sonia, would not be this shaken unless something real was going on. Word moving around is that Ray J might be facing limited time with his current health condition, and that has everybody on edge. After years of staying quiet, Ray J suddenly flipped the script and stopped covering for the Kardashians. And now he is spilling stories about what things are really like behind the cameras and private doors. But here is where the whole situation gets even darker. Ever since Ray J started speaking up and putting big names on blast, his world has been shifting in ways that got people whispering. First, the money problem started popping up, deals looking shaky and business getting weird. Then talk about his health started hitting the timeline, and fans noticed he did not look like himself. Now Brandy is asking a heavy question in private circles is all. This just wild coincidence, or did Ray J step into risky territory by challenging one of the most powerful families in Hollywood?
I never had none of that. I never had none of the sex tapes in my hand. Ever in fucking life. They never been in my hand. Never.
Cool.
You guys depressed me.
I'm sorry.
And y'all hit me in the heart.
No, I'm sorry.
Because all I think about is my daughter and my son.
I get it.
And what they got to go through in life, man. Think about it.
No, yeah, being a father, how does that shift how you think about the public narrative around you and also your past?
Suicidal.
Damn.
Yeah. It's unconventional. Like, because I love my daughter so much. How would she ever think of me like that?
Right.
Like, it kills me.
Look, Ray J has always moved in chaos, and drama seems to follow him everywhere. One minute he is cool with somebody, the next minute the internet is blowing up with another headline tied to his name. That has been his reputation for years, but even for Ray J, the situation with Kim Kardashian is starting to look way out of control. Things got serious when Ray J reportedly got hit with legal action from Kim Kardashian and her mom, Kris Jenner, after he started making loud claims about a project he was putting together. Ray J said he was working on a documentary that would expose what he believes really went on behind the scenes with the family. On top of that, he also claimed he had been speaking with federal investigators about information connected to the Kardashians, suggesting there could be major legal issues involved. Now let us be real for a second. The Kardashian family is known for taking legal action fast when they feel attacked, and Ray J, of all people, should understand that after everything that already happened between them. That is why people are shocked he still went this far, speaking on them like this when he knows exactly how messy their history already is.
This federal RICO, though, on KK and Kris.
I would do that one.
Ooh. The federal
ready,
RICO
so-
I'm about to drop on Kris and Kim is about to be crazy.
What about this?
I'm talking about, I'm on the news every day like, yeah.
Say that a little bit.
Meaning like I'm gonna say a lot of shit, but
Got a little bounce, you know, you walking, your shit would be. Anybody that shoot a
if
video?
anybody know Kim and cool with Kim, they need to tell her now. The rain is coming, the feds is coming.
Okay, right.
The feds is coming. It's nothing I can do about it. It's worse than Diddy.
The whole Ray J and Kim Kardashian situation exploded years ago when a tape showing the two of them in a very private and intimate moment suddenly surfaced online. At the time, it shocked the internet and instantly turned Kim Kardashian from a name almost nobody knew into one of the most talked about people on the web. Within days, the story was everywhere. Blogs, TV shows, gossip sites, everybody had something to say. That moment pushed the Kardashian family straight into the spotlight and opened the door to the fame and business empire they would build later. Since then, the Kardashians have worked hard to present Kim as the one who was hurt by the situation, while Ray J was often painted as the villain in the story. For years, that narrative stuck, and a lot of people believed that Ray J was the one who took advantage of the situation. Whether he went along with that story or simply chose to stay quiet, Ray J kept his mouth closed and never really gave his full side of what actually happened. But when someone keeps getting blamed over and over again, eventually they get tired of staying silent. That pressure kept building for years, and the moment Ray J finally snapped, came when the family launched their new Hulu series, The Kardashians. When that show dropped and the old story started getting brought up again, Ray J suddenly decided he was not staying quiet anymore.
He flew home last night. And he came back this morning. I want to show you guys what he got me. Gorgeous.
Oh my God.
I want to show you guys what he got me. He got me all of the sex tape back.
When the Hulu show started rolling out episodes, the old tape drama suddenly came back into the spotlight like it was brand new again. Viewers watched the storyline play out on The Kardashians, and it looked like the family was once again suggesting that Ray J was the one behind the whole situation. That did not sit right with him at all, and this time he was not about to stay quiet. Ray J jumped online and started dropping claims that completely flipped the story people had believed for years. According to him, the release of that tape was not some random accident that spun out of control. He insisted there were conversations, agreements, and planning involved behind the scenes. Ray J even said the situation was organized in a way that helped everyone involved gain attention and media buzz at the time. Those statements instantly lit up the internet. Fans, bloggers, and entertainment pages started arguing back and forth about who was telling the truth. Some people believed Ray J was finally exposing what really happened, while others thought he was just stirring up old drama again. Either way, the situation turned explosive fast, and the Kardashian name was once again trending everywhere. Then the show pushed the story even further when Kim and Kris made a huge moment out of Kanye supposedly recovering another batch of tapes that someone claimed to have. The way the scene played out had people side-eyeing the whole thing. The show never clearly said who that mysterious someone was, but the implication felt obvious to a lot of viewers, and many believed the finger was quietly being pointed back at Ray J.
Help Kim release her sex tape.
It's okay. No.
True. Of course it's true!
The whole moment felt strange to many people watching. It looked like the same old storyline being warmed up again, because it worked before and pulled in massive attention. Kris Jenner even tried to back it up publicly when she sat down for a lie detector test and said she had never watched Kim's tape before. But Ray J was not about to sit quietly while that narrative started spinning again. He jumped online almost immediately and started dropping what he called proof that told a very different story. According to Ray J, Kris Jenner had seen the tape before and was fully aware of what was going on at the time. Ray J went even further and claimed that there were actually multiple recordings, and that Kris helped decide which version would be released because it presented things the best way. He also shared messages that he said showed Kim asking him not to speak publicly about the situation. The internet exploded after that because those claims turned the entire story upside down.
Yeah, playing motherfucking games with me. You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy is that, hit me with the light. What's crazy is that, like, I'm supposed to be on vacation. I'm in the Dominican Republic. And I'm looking at somebody mama lying and just really just laughing at niggas like, you're gonna try to crush my career, make me look stupid when you know you was the mastermind, and then go out to dinner later and eat with your rich friends, huh?
Once Ray J started posting those receipts, the internet went into full meltdown mode. Screenshots, contracts, old messages, everything started circulating online as people tried to piece together what really happened all those years ago. Ray J was not holding back either. He went live, spoke directly to fans, and kept repeating that he had stayed quiet for years while the blame kept landing on him. According to Ray J, both he and Kim were paid for the tape distribution back then, something that completely challenged the story many people had believed for over a decade. If that claim was true, it would mean the situation was handled like a business deal instead of some shocking leak that got out of control. That is why the conversation online got heated fast.
They will not silence me. I cannot be silenced from in no which way and form, dog. These motherfuckers think they can silence us.
Ray J also insisted that he had proof showing conversations behind the scenes, including messages where Kim allegedly asked him to stay quiet about certain details. Those statements instantly divided the internet. Some people felt like Ray J was finally defending himself after years of taking the blame, while others believed he was just trying to drag the Kardashians back into old drama again. Either way, the damage was done. The story that once looked simple suddenly became a messy situation filled with questions that nobody could easily answer. Ray J also went public with another explosive claim. He said the Kardashians allegedly tried to buy his silence at one point, hoping he would just stay quiet and let the story keep going the way it always had. But Ray J said things changed for him once he took on more family responsibilities. According to him, that shift made him look at everything differently, and he felt like he could not keep taking the blame for something he believes was not told honestly. From that point on, Ray J kept speaking out again and again about the Kardashians, dropping interviews, live streams, and posts calling out the family. But eventually the situation hit a serious wall when legal action came down on him. That is when things started getting rough. Because a lawsuit from a family that powerful can quickly turn into a huge financial and emotional battle. Online, some people even started joking about the so-called Kardashian curse, claiming that anyone who gets into a long feud with a family ends up dealing with serious problems later. Whether people believe in that or not, what is clear is that Ray J has looked more stressed ever since the legal fight started. His former girlfriend, Shyla, even spoke out and said Ray J had been under heavy pressure. She explained that paying attorneys and dealing with the court process has been draining his finances fast. With some of his business ventures not growing the way he hoped, the financial pressure has reportedly been building. But money problems were not the only issue showing up. At one point, Ray J was performing at a show, likely trying to keep income flowing, when things suddenly went wrong and he collapsed on stage, leaving the crowd shocked and worried.
Had a serious heart disease, was when blood was pumping 15 to 20%. Blood flow was 15 to 20% to his heart. Now, anybody that knows that, they understand that that is a very serious condition. It was so scary and serious that every other word that was explained to us was, this is life-threatening.
The moment Ray J collapsed during that performance, the crowd instantly knew something was wrong. Music stopped, people rushed toward the stage, and fans started pulling out their phones, trying to figure out what was happening. Videos from the event quickly started spreading online, and the clips had people seriously concerned about his condition. Witnesses at the show said Ray J looked exhausted, even before the performance really got going. Some people in the crowd later claimed he seemed out of breath and low on energy while trying to push through the set anyway. Then suddenly he went down, and the entire atmosphere in the venue changed from party mode to pure panic. Medical help was reportedly called in right away to check on him, and for a moment, fans feared the situation could be much worse than anyone expected. Considering everything that had already been going on in his life, the lawsuits, the financial pressure, and the nonstop public drama, many people online started wondering if all that stress had finally caught up with him. As clips of the incident spread across social media, the conversation exploded again. Some people were sending support and hoping Ray J would recover quickly, while others were asking a bigger question: has the nonstop battle with the Kardashians pushed things way too far? When Ray J suddenly dropped during the performance, a lot of people in the crowd did not take it seriously at first. Because of his history with dramatic moments online, some fans thought he might be putting on a stunt to draw attention to his streaming platform or promote something new. But that assumption faded fast once his mother stepped forward and made it clear the situation was real and serious. Ray J had reportedly been rushed to the hospital after the incident, and doctors later explained that he was dealing with pneumonia that had created major complications with his heart. The medical update shocked fans. Reports claimed his heart was functioning somewhere between 15 and 25%, which is far below what doctors normally expect for someone in their 40s.
But my point is, and Ray J hates to hear me say this, but I'm gonna say it. With all of the hoopla about it being Ray J and people trying to blame him, did you see him on the cover of Playgirl?
No, she got her jump off from it. But we love it.
Did you see him in the centerfold of Playgirl?
Okay.
So I think that the question should be directed elsewhere. Okay.
Ray J later confirmed that his health had taken a serious hit, and people listening to him speak felt like he sounded emotionally drained and defeated. According to the update he shared, doctors warned him that his condition could become life-threatening if things did not improve. Hearing that kind of news left fans stunned, especially because it seemed to come out of nowhere. But another question quickly started spreading across the internet. People began asking how Ray J ended up with pneumonia in the first place. Some online commentators even pointed out that other well-known celebrities who previously experienced severe medical complications had pneumonia listed among their health issues, which only added more speculation and worry to the conversation. Around the same time, more drama involving the Kardashians and Kanye West started circulating online after Kanye made explosive accusations about the family. After those statements caused a huge stir, reports suggested he stepped away from the spotlight for a while, with insiders claiming the situation had become extremely tense behind the scenes. With all these headlines hitting at the same time, people online started connecting dots and building their own theories. Ray J speaking out about the Kardashians, legal battles showing up, money pressure stacking up, and then suddenly a serious health scare. For many fans watching from the outside, the timeline looked wild and almost unbelievable. Brandy reportedly became one of the most worried people in Ray J's circle during this period. As his sister, she had already seen him deal with years of public drama and industry pressure. But hearing doctors talk about heart function numbers and long recovery risks made the situation feel much more serious than internet gossip. Fans also noticed that Ray J had become quieter for a while after all the noise online. His social media slowed down, and there were fewer live streams and public appearances. That change alone had people asking questions, because Ray J had always been someone who spoke freely and stayed active online. At the same time, the Kardashian name kept popping up in the conversation, with supporters and critics arguing nonstop about who was telling the truth in the long-running feud. The internet kept buzzing. But behind all the drama was a real situation involving Ray J's health, and that part had many people hoping he could recover and turn things around. As Ray J kept speaking out about the industry and the Kardashians, some people online started pointing out something they thought was strange. They noticed that not long after all the public drama started heating up again, Ray J suddenly began dealing with a serious illness. That timing alone had the internet buzzing with speculation and wild theories. Brandy, who has always been protective of her brother, reportedly became very uneasy about the entire situation. Her concern was not only about Ray J's health, but also about the powerful people involved in the drama. And her history with Kim Kardashian goes back years before the fame. Kim actually worked for Brandy at one point, and Brandy had seen firsthand how determined Kim was to become famous and build a luxury lifestyle. There was even a past legal dispute connected to financial allegations between them that eventually ended with a settlement outside of court. Because of that history, Brandy already had reasons to view the situation with caution. Now, with Ray J facing health issues and legal battles at the same time, people close to him say she has been extremely worried about what could happen next. Meanwhile, rumors and online discussions about the Kardashian family's connections and business dealings have continued to circulate for years. Some internet commentators bring up different claims and controversies that have appeared in media reports and public discussions. However, many of those claims remain unproven, and the full truth behind those stories is still heavily debated. With all these stories floating around, the internet started digging into every rumor and old headline connected to the Kardashian name. People began pulling up past articles, interviews, and old photos, trying to see if there were deeper connections hiding behind the scenes. Social media detectives went into full investigation mode, and the speculation started spreading fast. Some online commentators pointed to reports that the family had crossed paths with many powerful figures over the years, which is not unusual for celebrities who move in major business and entertainment circles. Because of those connections, the Kardashians have often been mentioned in different discussions about influence, networking, and how certain doors in Hollywood open. Still, it is important to remember that a lot of the claims circulating online come from rumors, speculation, or people sharing unverified stories. None of those discussions have produced confirmed evidence of serious wrongdoing by the family, but that has not stopped the internet from continuing to debate every detail. Meanwhile, Ray J's situation remained the real focus for many fans. With his health battle, legal drama, and years of public tension with the Kardashians all colliding at once, people watching the situation could not help but wonder how this long-running feud would end. You see, Brandy had her own close look at how things could play out with Kim Kardashian long before the reality TV fame exploded. Because of that experience, she already had her doubts about the situation surrounding her brother. The interesting part is that a lot of people who speak about the Kardashians online are usually working with rumors or speculation. But Ray J is different because he was actually involved in one of the biggest moments connected to their rise to fame. If Ray J truly decided to reveal everything he claims to know, some people believe it could seriously shake the image the Kardashian brand has spent years building. That is why the conversation keeps getting louder online. Many fans have even been saying that Ray J and Brandy should have allowed their mother to fully pursue legal action years ago during that earlier dispute instead of letting things settle quietly. At the same time, the Kardashian family has built connections with some of the biggest names in entertainment and business. Because of that level of influence, people often assume there are many complicated stories happening behind the scenes. But now I want to hear from you. What do you think about this entire situation? Drop your thoughts down in the comments. And do not forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone who loves celebrity news. I will catch you in the next one.